Here's a quick look at a couple of photos from the local meetup that I was at and had a blast. I'll be working on the video and posting that later, maybe in smaller snippets or or also a couple other things. So we'll get that going. And I actually have a lot more photos, but these are just some of them, because I've had some where I've met some of my old friends from elementary and some old coworkers. But here's something at least to have a look at on how my weekend went. So one of the big things I was doing was trying to see if I could get locals that were okay with showing some of their highlights. So this group right here had their Mewtwo shinies. And we had even this lady who had a hundo. Freaking A, a hundo! Cool. And then we had this gentleman here. He did a lucky trade for a Mewtwo. So that was pretty neat. And I think this was somebody else also with a Mewtwo here. Can I show the IVs? Yeah, they're there. Oh yeah, and those were the guys that did the lucky Mewtwo shiny trades for the lucky. And we even had people opening card packs on that one. Look at that Uxie. Now, these were like the Korean cards. So they're not the American ones, but hey, it's for the love of the cards. Who cares, right? And this gentleman pulled those cards. And look at that. They got a Zacian crown form. And look at this Holy Grail right here. Ooh, we had this Charizard. This local has like the guard on it. It's graded. So cool. These are the things we just saw in downtown that some of the locals were able to show. Another local, actually one of the gentlemen that I see a lot of and I hang out with them, got the shiny Cobalion. A couple other cards that we were showing there too. A couple more. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, and then there's some right there. And that's one of our locals handing out the pins. If you're there, you can get the pins as long as you're there hanging out with like the meetups that have the actual official ambassador meetups. And that's Cass. If you ever want to check her out, she is also a streamer. She normally dresses up like Misty when we do the local meetups. She's Caspian VT or Caspian.VT, okay? And next up, this is the local donut shop that supports a lot of the trainers. And they usually give us a discount whenever we let them know, hey, we play Pokemon Go. So if you're ever in the town and you ever shop at that donut shop, that's called Urban Drip. Oh, and here's another highlight. Look at this guy's backpack with all these pins there. So fun, so neat. I like the little Pikachu one. You can barely see it, but the Pikachu was pretty cool. It's an Anaheim Pikachu. More people with their plushies. That's one of my other locals that I hang out with. His name's Junior. And that Mew is like his luck charm right there for his shinies. And then this is just a view of like what the crowd looks like walking around. Another local saying what's up. And a little bit bigger, wider view of like the whole, crowd walking through. And here's another local with all of their shiny hauls on that one. Look at that. Oh, it's a hat Squirtle. And then he also had the Pikachu shiny hat with the Team Instinct. Oh, actually, is that a Shundo? I think that's a Shundo. Another guy with the, is it Togetic? Backpack with a little plushie. And then we have people throughout all day with like some cool merch, like these shirts that had Pokemon on it. So neat. And then we had another person who was opening up cards for us. And they were actually from Oregon. That was so cool that they were from out of state. So there you have it. That's just some of the highlights. I still got to pull more photos, more videos, and try to mash it all up. And then we'll post it later on. If you enjoyed that, please let me know down below with the comments what you enjoyed about GoFest 2026. Or even show me some of your photos of your highlights. I'd love to see that. Other than that, I'm heading out of here. Peace.